Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Dímelo, mi gente. You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Dímelo, mi gente. Boxing news, boxing news, boxing news. Shout out to all the people, man. Estaba comiendo, eating a little bit. Tú sabes, habichuela, arroz con pollo. Todavía tengo habichuela. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? Sanchez in the building. Super Sport Boxing. Yo, Lopez, dímelo, mi hermano, ¿cómo está? Ponch, dímelo, estoy aquí, ya tú sabes, trabajando con la gente, hablando de este boxeo. Alex, what's good, man? New mic, nah, same mic, just different precision, you feel me? Same mic, different precision, just like when you with your girl, you feel me? Same, you still having sex with different precision, you feel me? Sorry, man, it's a Christian show. Pero si no lo tenía aquí, mamá. Se oye más mejor así. Salud, Punch, great commentator. Thank you, my brother, thank you, I appreciate that. Lopez, se oye, does it sound better like this? Dame ver. Se oye más mejor así mismito, mi hermano. Ayúdame aquí. Yeah, all right, it's good. I'll keep it like this. Yo, man, what's good with y'all, man? State your city, state your borough, state your county, state your country. Y'all already know. New York City, tri-state area, Manhattan, Harlem, Wash Heights in the building, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Long Island, BX, BK, Leo, dímelo, mi hermano. El mundo, Punch. Míralo, más oficial. Bronx in the building. The word is yours. New subscriber. Good looking out, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. There's a lot. Well, I'm not going to say a lot, but there's some several crybabies going on in the YTBC. Robbery, man. Robbery, y'all. What's the fucking robbery? For real, man, he ain't beat him. Mark Magsayo ain't beat him. Mark Magsayo, Masilo, it ain't beat him, man. Oh, man. Once you succeed in life, when it comes to boxing, man, that's when you know you made it. Mark Magsayo, you have made it. When you get hated like this. Man, he couldn't beat my man with one hand. Oh, man. Not again. Shout out to Mark Magsayo for beating Gary Russell Jr. My scorecard was 115-113. It was not even a hard fight to score. Mark Magsayo beating the longest reigning champion in the sport of boxing. Punch, a lot of crybabies going on. This Russell said. He said 10-2. Hey, yo, 10-2 is contagious, man. You know, T.O. said 10-2. Gary said 10-2. What's going to happen next? Is Keith Thurman, if he loses to Mario Barry's going to be like, hey, yo, man, it's 10-2, man. 10-2. 10-2. Man, Mark Magsayo won, man.
You can't handle the truth.
He beat him. Yo, he outboxed Gary Russell Jr.
You can't handle the truth.
115-113 and maybe 116-112. Mark Magsayo.
You can't handle the truth.
Damn right. If you think Gary Russell Jr. won that fight,
You's a liar!
if you think Gary Russell Jr. outboxed Mark Magsayo,
You's a liar!
if you think there's going to be a rematch,
You's a liar!
hell no. Hell no. Sammy Cruz was good. 8.7 from 121st. Lexington Ave. You already know Harlem. Blue, Deontay Key. They all talk about Russell got robbed. Some scored 10-2. Boy, that must have been smoking some good-ish. Shout out to all the boxing content creators. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the boxing content creators. Everybody got their perspective and things of that nature, but it's on them. It's on them. It's on them. You know what I'm saying? I scored it the way I scored it. Y'all see my live commentary. I can't punch my punch. Y'all already know, man, how we score the bouts. You know the criteria. Clean, effective punches. Clean, effective punches. Jab primary. Jab secondary. Power punches primary. Clean ring generalship. Who controls the 3-minute intervals of each round. Effective aggression and defense. So guess what? The clean, effective punches, Mark Magsayo connected on most of the rounds. Effective aggression, Mark Magsayo won that. Defense, Gary Russell Jr. did good in the defensive end. Ring generalship, we're going to give it to Mark Magsayo, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? In all the criteria, he was just winning. It was close rounds. Kings of the Commonwealth was good, brother. Kings of the Commonwealth. ¿Qué pasa, hermano? Aquí trabajando duro, tú sabes, con la gente. Aquí me mito, mi hermano. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let's go. Vamos a trabajar aquí. Si ustedes quieren la verdad, vamos a trabajar. Hey, smash the like button. You feel me? Smash the like button. Let's get this thing going. Share it. So you already know. So people won't be like, yo, in the YTBC, man. People are, you know what I'm saying? Pues smash the like button para que miren para que la gente miran esto de verdad, la verdad, so they can understand the truth. My brother Weird TV, my brother Punch, que lo que, dímelo, mi hermano. Dímelo, mi hermano. How can anyone think Russell Jr. won? I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, there was close rounds, but nah. If you think Gary Russell Jr. won that fight,
You's a liar!
Motherfuckers got back in Atlantic City, got back in their rental car.
We gonna go ahead and smoke all these motherfuckers. I don't care who the fuck out there.
Man, tan bravo la gente allá. They very bad. They very mad. They bad. Good looking now. Kings of the Commonwealth, God bless. Gonna be talking more about Mark Magsayo. Is it gonna be the new face of the Filipino people? Mark Magsayo. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao Promotions. Got himself another champion. Yo, you forgot to tell them about website Punch. What's going on? Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the website, punchonboxing.net. Subscribe to the Smelling Salt podcast, my podcast. Yo, when you're going to work, when you're working out. Hold on. I'll tell you right here. Hey, yo, you can get it on Google Play. You get it on iTunes, Apple, Spotify. Feel me? Subscribe or follow the podcast, the Smelling Salt podcast. Your boy, Mr. Moonshine. Yo, Punch, you work for show. Nah, I'm just showing love. Pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying, man? Got to troll the people too, man. Pay-per-view. Keith with Tom Thurman. Mario Barrios. I ain't gonna pay for the pay-per-view, man. Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna pay for no pay-per-view. I ain't gonna pay for the pay-per-view. Yo, that should be like, remember that techno song? It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. I ain't gonna buy it for the pay-per-view. I ain't gonna buy it for the pay-per-view. I ain't gonna buy no pay-per-view. I ain't gonna buy it for the pay-per-view. I ain't gonna buy the pay-per-view. Man, please. One of the newest faces of the Philippine boxing, but for now, Nonito Donaire. Shout out to Nonito Donaire. Y'all already know, man. Shout out to Nonito Donaire. Gonna be fighting. Now, you know, probably in April. April's looking like a good month, y'all. April's looking like a great month. You got April 2nd, and they're talking about April 2nd. Ryan Garcia versus Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer just said that they're talking about, hopefully, Tevin Farmer hires Coach Anthony as his trainer. You know, let me hit up Coach, man. Let me see if Coach is not busy, man. Want to talk some boxing with my guy. Yo, Punch, my favorite boxing comedy. Dímelo, Don. Good looking now. Appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my man. Punch. No. Mark pissed me off by not spamming his left hook more while Gary's right was, yeah, but you know, maybe Brandon, maybe he don't know he was playing possum or something like that. You feel me? You know, sometimes boxers are slick, and you know, Gary Russell Jr., he got great experience. Jason in the building, what's good, man? Carlos, Stamina Secret, you eat platter of rice, pour it in the ring for 12 effing rounds. Yeah. Napoleon, Ryan Garcia, social media legacy. Hey, let's give him a chance to get back in the ring, man. Let's give him a chance to get back in the ring. Watching from the Philippines, good show, Punch. Good looking now. I appreciate you, my brother. Oh shit. Yo, y'all bad, man. Y'all bad, man. Leave it on Big J in the building, man. What's good? Yo, man, why people? Yo, put it this way, man. We ain't seen Gary Russell Jr. for a long time. If he would have won, we would never see him in for a long time too, man. Let's be honest. Yo, you already know, man, in boxing, there is some corruption in boxing. There is politics that play in the sport of boxing. But you can't tell me if you was like, hey, yo, Gary Russell Jr. gonna lose the belt and stuff like that. You're like, all right, man, let him lose it because, man, we know he gonna fight again, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We probably gonna see Gary Russell Jr. again 2025. Nah, man, I like Gary Russell Jr., man. I'm a fan of Gary Russell Jr., but his legacy his career, I don't know. I don't even remember the last opponent, bro. I don't remember, man. He looked the slow out. He didn't look the slow. He looked the Gary Russell Jr. slow. One of the few that stays true. Yes, my friend, Jaime Hernandez, one of the few. Good looking now, man. Y'all want to become a member to the channel? Y'all already know, man. Join the channel, become a member and stuff like that. Don't worry, it's gonna be a new year, man. A lot of exclusives gonna be ramping up. I got things scheduled down the line. Good looking now, Jaime. It's not Jamie, man. It's Jaime Hernandez. Romero about to sleep Tank. That's what they say. Tank never doing 1 million pay-per-views. I mean, I don't think anybody gonna do 1 million pay-per-views unless if you Canelo Alvarez, aka King Nelo, aka Cartelo, aka Payday, aka get the fuck out of here, man. That's the only man that I see cracking him up 1 million, but I don't even see that he got the opponents. I don't think he got the opponents, so it's going to match legacy versus legacy. Pound for pound versus pound for pound. You know? Undisputed versus undisputed. This is why I want these dudes to do their thing. In 175, I want Bivol and Beterbiev to fight and then fight Joe Smith or whatever, man. I want the middleweight division. I want Charlo to fight Demetrius Andre or fight Triple G, vice versa. I want to see undisputed disrespect the division. So when they call out Canelo Alvarez, we all gonna be like, all right, yo, Canelo, what about that? I mean, what about that guy undisputed? What about that guy a pound for pound? Can you look, like I said before with Canelo Alvarez, a lot of people want to see him fight Demetrius Andre. I like Demetrius Andre, Boo Andre, an Olympian. You feel me? I like Boo Andre. I just think that shit passed sale with Charlo and Canelo, really. Not because I don't think it's a good fight. It's the thing is, it just sounds like Canelo Alvarez and the golden ticket. Just Canelo Alvarez and that guy. You feel me? Look, Demetrius Andre is not on the pound for pound list. Jamel Charlo is not on the pound for pound list. Triple G is not on the pound for pound list. But Beterbiev, I don't know if he's on the pound for pound list. Bivol is not on the pound for pound list. So all these potential opponents for Canelo Alvarez, they not on the pound for pound list. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's not the best fighting the best. It's not the best fighting the best. Tito. Is it true that Reynoso will be training Tio now, man? I'm not going to say he's going to be training Tio. I said that they're going to try it out, you know. Of course, Teofimo Lopez always brings help, right? So he's going to try it out, see if there's some chemistry when he's ready to go into training camp. I went in depth I went in depth. I said it on the membership. Become a member so I could give you in detailed information. Become a member. Drunk Nation. I give you detailed information. Feel me, my brother Tito? But yeah, man, he's gonna try it out. They have spoken to one another. Both teams have spoken to one another. And when Teofimo Lopez is ready to get back in the mix of things, I believe in March, he's gonna get back in the mix of things and try things out. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. He's still young, a lot of knowledge to take in, and I think that's gonna be a possible. But we're gonna see. Remember, yo, you could bring Customado. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel Stewart, Angelo Dundee from the grave and be in the corner of any fighter. But if they don't have chemistry with that fighter, then it's no good. You feel me? It's no good. But good looking out, Tito. I agree on what Gary said about the pound for pound list. What did Gary said on the pound for pound list? I don't know what Gary said on the pound for pound list. All I'm saying is this, man. In terms of Gary Russell Jr. and Mark Magsayo, I'm happy we got a good. I'm happy we got a new champion. You know what I'm saying? He's young. He's in his. He's going into his prime, and he's a guy that could get better. You know what I'm saying? He still haven't even touched the ceiling. I think that he has the potential to be very, very good. He stays in the gym. I hope that this win does not put him in. Does not satisfy him to the point where he don't think he need to get better. I think Mark Magsayo need to get a lot better. But look, that's the journey of being a young fighter. He's learning from Freddie Roach. Freddie Roach has altered certain styles, and sometimes he has boxes that he can't alter. You know, he can't make better. You know, T-Pop in the building. T-Pop in the building. T-Pop in the building. What's good, bro? What's good? What's good? Beyond the ring with Nonito and Rachel. Nonito, Rachel in the building. Everybody subscribe to Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel. Let's go. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Inoue. Nonito Donaire. Now, yeah, Inoue. Nonito Donaire the rematch. Huh? Let's go. Got hit with a body shot. Rolls back up. You know what I'm saying? Nonito cracked him with over the bone. One eye, boom. Inoue stood up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most prestige fights of the year. One of the most prestige fights of the year. Let's go. If it happens in April, damn, April is a beautiful month. Ryan Garcia, Tevin Farmer, Nonito, Inoue. Who else we got? Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. Man, oh man, oh man. What a month. What a month to the sport of boxing. And guess what? None of the fights might be pay-per-view. Would it be pay-per-view though? Naoya Inoue versus Nonito Donaire. Would that be pay-per-view? I don't know. But if it's not, guess what? We got great fights in April that probably won't even be pay-per-view. It'll be free. Punch. So are you saying that Tio Sr. will still be in the corner while Reynoso was training him? Cam, I don't know. That's what I mean. They got to go back. They got to go to the drawing. They're going to go back to the drawing board. They're going to meet up with Reynoso, you know what I'm saying, in San Diego and see if they got some chemistry. You feel me? You got to give them time. Let's not forget, there's people out there that you want Teofimo Lopez Sr. just to get kicked out the corner. You got to remember, Teofimo Lopez Sr. is his father. Teofimo Lopez Sr. is his trainer. Teofimo Lopez Sr. is Tio Jr.'s best friend. Teofimo Lopez got no entourage. Teofimo Lopez don't got the right-hand man. His right-hand man is his pops. His trainer is his pops. The man that he trusts is his pops. So it's not going to be, yo, Punch, nice mic. It's the same mic, Rivera. I got to position a different way. But it sounds better, though. It just sounds better. I feel like I'm in a booth right now. Check 1, 2. Check 1. What's good? What's good? Freestyle. Let's go. Wait. What is it? The basement with Tigger. Let's go. Tio is healthy now. Not 100%, Hulk. Not 100%, but you know, giving it time. He's going to get there. You know, he's a fighter. He's going to get there. I think that he's going to reevaluate his health. Not reevaluate, but he's going to go probably to Cleveland, Ohio. Check everything out there, and probably in late February. And hopefully he's good, man. He's still a young fighter. Remember, Roberto Duran lost to De Jesus his first loss. And look at Roberto Duran. A lot of young, promising, special, great fighter. Even when they lost, they wasn't even, oh, is this fighter gonna be this? Is this fighter gonna be that? Manny Pacquiao lost early in his career. Marquez lost early in his career. Bernard Hopkins lost early in his career. Roberto Duran lost early in his career. You feel me? A lot of fighters that lost early in their career and still made it and still had a good career. Yo, Punch, after you had the accident, I've been watching your show more because you have great content. Thank you, Big J. I appreciate you, Big J. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Lopez not gonna work. Reynoso ain't gonna let it happen. He's not a good coach. Lopez not gonna work. Reynoso ain't let it. You don't think Reynoso is a good coach? Let's not forget, even though, man, look, in 16 fights, well, in 15 fights, Teofimo Lopez became world champion. And guess what? That's his pops. Yo, even when he beat Lomachenko in his 16th fight, people were saying that he should fire his father. I understand a lot of people don't like his mouth. I understand. And look, I checked it. I was out there live and I checked the fight again. And I think people over exaggerated. Yo, you heard what he said? Yo, you heard what he said? I mean, he's a hated character in the sport of boxing. So everything he does is wrong anyway. Even when they win, think about it. Tio Senior yells too much. I think Reynoso not going to like it. But remember, let's see. Maybe it's a chemistry. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a pretty girl with this crazy ass, with a crazy motherfucker? And you'll be like, yeah, how the hell this beautiful, quiet girls with this guy? You know? So you never know. Chemistry. Are you friends with, are you the hype friend in your circle? And then you got the quiet friend, but y'all have chemistry. You feel me? You understand each other. So you don't know. Maybe they understand each other. You know, think about it. They've been cool. They've been showing each other love. So they got some chemistry behind the scenes. You feel me? So let's see what's going to happen. No cap, happy as fuck that you're back doing this analytical boxing shit. Good looking now, Brandon Jackson. I appreciate you. Punch, regardless that is T.O.'s pops. They have great relationship. It's not defined by how they lose. It's defined about how they come back. That's what I'm talking about, Cam Joseph. Is exactly. Like, really, like, I think we're not fair, not in the sense of people can have their opinion about, yo, this fighter could do better if he changed the coach. But give the fighter the chance to reevaluate himself with that coach that been there since day one. We got to remember this pops build his son, bro. Like, it's just not easy. Like, hey, yo, you should fire your father. Yo, that's not that easy. And they've been successful. One loss, that doesn't mean they're not successful. So let's give them time to reevaluate themselves, just like every other situation, just like Anthony Joshua was reevaluating his circle, right? But let's go. Hey, look at Gervonta Tan Davis. He reevaluated his circle, right? There has to be chemistry and respect, or it won't work. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Again, you could bring Angelo Dundee from the grave. Angelo Dundee, Emmanuel Stewart. You could bring all these guys and put it in, and he could be in Teofimo Lopez corner. If there's no chemistry, nothing. Freddie Roach don't have chemistry with every fighter. You feel me? You know, when he went with Mike Tyson, did Freddie Roach get Mike Tyson better? No. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, it worked for Manny Pacquiao. It worked with Miguel Cotto. It's working with Gabe Rosado, with Gabriel Rosado. It's working, but that doesn't mean all his fighters. It's just like Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia is good with certain fighters, but that doesn't mean he's special. He has great chemistry. What's happening with Virgil Ortiz and Robert Garcia? You feel me? So it is what it is, man. But hopefully they get it back together. They go back to the drawing board and know what happened in that fight, and just get better. He's 24 years old, so he's young. Professional con es el mismo el microphone. HLD in the building was good. El mismo microphone. Everybody, again, please subscribe to Be On the Ring with Nonito and Rachel. Please subscribe. Champion, a legend in the game. A legend. Yo, I used to have this. My boy, he was Pakistani and he used to have on his own deli. He used to come to the store, man. He used to be like, the legend, what's my friend, the legend. Everybody that buys something in the store, he'd be like, yo, you're the legend, What's good, Brian? So, yo, the WBA mandated, the WBA, aka PBC, mandated the fight with Rollie Romero and Gervonta Tank Davis once again. Y'all already know how I felt about that. I felt like I felt like they was wrong. Whoever pulled the plug on Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rollie Romero, you know what I'm saying? I think it was effed up. I think they gave power to the guilty until proven innocent movement that we have in society today. I didn't like what happened. I don't know who pulled the plug. I wasn't happy. I didn't want to support Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis because I feel like they was effed up. I don't know if it's Showtime, it may be the promotions, I don't know, PBC, I don't know, but I was effed up. You saw Rollie Romero saying, man, I was ready to buy my mama a house. I was ready to buy my mama a house. I spoke, I already was planning, it was planned to surprise her. You know what I'm saying? She still got the blindfolds on. You know? I think that was effed up. So the WBA now is trying to rewrite the wrong. You feel me? Even though that we thought this was going to happen eventually. You know? Gary was so blessed in his arm, got injured during the first to fourth round when he still got his right arm. He always got caught, Moonshine. Man, Mark Magsayo, in my opinion, I'm not saying that he whooped Gary Russell Jr.'s ass. I don't think nobody whooped each other's ass. I just think that Mark Magsayo outboxed Gary Russell Jr. I think that that Mark Magsayo could have been a little bit smarter when he should have identified early that Gary Russell Jr. was just using one arm, you know. But I think that you know, he could get better. He could get better. He's still young. There's a lot of wrinkles. There's a lot of things that he could fix. And that's just being a true champion, staying in the gym, going back, identify what you could get better, identify what happened, what you did wrong. I think more with Mark Magsayo was more IQ than anything else, in my opinion, because you should have identified in the middle rounds how to really pick up the pace, how to expose the right arm of Gary Russell Jr. I think when he was pivoting and stuff like that, I think he should have gone to the body like he did, I think, in the 11th round. The 11th round, I think he did pretty good, in my opinion. When he was pivoting, now he was going to the body. Commentary said Gary averaged 38 jabs per round, and he didn't even throw above. Yeah? See, I watched the fight in mute, so I really don't know. I really don't know what the commentary said unless that I play it back. You know what I'm saying? I started watching boxing without the commentary very early in my life. An old man told me, he said, hey, the best way you can watch boxing is without the volume. And it was a hobby of mine. Scoring bouts is a hobby of mine. I got a book where I have a lot of fights that are scored. I like to score old fights as well. You know, it's just a hobby of mine, man. I like scoring bouts and things of that nature. And I think that Mark Magsayo did his thing. I think Mark Magsayo did his thing. I think Gary Russell Jr. did his thing as well. It was not like a blowout. It was a good fight. Magsayo neutralized Gary's jab even before Gary injured his shoulder. Maybe that's true too. That's true. Look, I saw Gary Russell Jr. throwing single shots. Okay, he had one arm, but I didn't see him as fast. And look, he was coming in with the layoff, with the injury. Layoff, injury, and remember, he missed weight too. Danny Medina in the building. What's good, Danny Medina? Dímelo, mi gente. Danny. Punches. Magsayo's at welterweight. Nah. He's at featherweight, 126 pounds. 126 pounds. Maybe he's coming in. Well, let me see. 126 pounds. Maybe he coming in at 140. Maybe. Filipino taking over. I'm telling you. Y'all don't remember the video I did? I don't know how long y'all been following, but y'all remember said, bro, it's happy hour. Yo, it's happy hour. Let's go. Let's drink that tequila, margarita, rum, wine, red or white. Let's go. Take a shot. I did a video. And I did a video. Let me see if I can find it so I can show y'all. I ain't no cap. I said I said first that the Asian community is taking over the sport of boxing. I said that. Let me see if I can find it because I don't want you to think I'm cap. And I said the Philippines, yo, check out. Hold on. Let me find it for you. I ain't gonna be no cap around here. Hold on. Watch. Hold on. Hold on. Boom. You lost this guy. Blah. Hold on. Y'all remember the Olympics? Alexander, y'all remember the Olympics? Martial? Who knows Martial in the Olympics? That was doing his thing. I can't wait to see him at the professional level. Y'all remember when I was talking about the Olympics? And I said this guy also is going to be taking over? Hold on. The surprise of the Olympics right there. Martial. Wait till he comes to the professional level in the middleweight division. Umar is a middleweight. Facts. Boom. Remember him in the middleweight division. I said the Asia was taking over the sport of boxing. People got tight. I said, yo, you got Nonito Donaire, the fountain of youth. You had Inoue, right? Japanese. Tanaka. You remember in December 31st last year, Tanaka versus Ioka. Great fight. I was in New York City, saw it at 6 o'clock in the morning. You got Casimero. Now you got Magsayo. You got Murata in the middleweight division. They got the WBA. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I don't know what was in the food. If Martial is any blood of Rachel, shoot, here we go. That's a maiden name. Yo, he's a monster. Go check. Yo, no need to go check the Olympics. He was doing this thing and he was fighting a monster. The guy named, and I called them the Triple G of the Olympics, of the amateur circuit. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Anyway, a matter of fact, I'll do a video about it. The samurais of boxing. But yo, look at this. Peep this, my brothers. So, Gervonta Davis versus Rollie Romero. Now, I feel like I can't even be mad anymore. Like, not mad, but frustrated with Gervonta Davis and how they move in his career. I mean, they told us already. Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, aka Pinocchio, have told us Ioka's a problem, right, Brandon Jackson? Ioka's a problem. I hope Tanaka comes back. He's a problem, though. Nonito is tank as good as they say. Okay, raw dog. What up for Mr. Moonshine? When are you coming to Houston, Texas? Yo, Danny, I thought that they was going to be doing a fight with Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castillo in Houston, Texas. I was going to be there. I was going to be there, man. I was going to be there. I don't know when I'm going to go to Houston, Texas, but shout out to Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield. He's going to be fighting February 26th in San Antonio, and I might make it out there. San Antonio, Dave East Promotions, Floyd Schofield, a.k.a. Kid Austin, is performing February 26th out there in San Antonio. I might make my way out there February 26th. So I might be touch Houston, though. So Danny Carr might touch Houston. Manny beat the Flomo out of Floyd. I trained at the same gym as Casimero. Oh, hey, Punch. I'll be in Vegas February 5th. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, Nonito, people mad because I'm wearing this shirt, man, because I'm saying support the fighters, man. Pay-per-view, man. They getting mad at me, man. Man, I paid a pay-per-view, man. I don't give a damn, man. I paid for Charles Martin versus Luis Ortiz. High, low, dímelo. What's good, man? Yeah, man, I'm going to be in Vegas probably February 5th. Not this week, but the week after. Watch my guy, Keith Fontaine Thurman, getting back in the ring. Keith Fontaine Thurman, the former unified welterweight champion of the world. Last time he lost to the Filipino warrior, Manny Pacquiao, the 8th Division world champion, the 5 linear, the 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the senator, the humanitarian, the good husband, the good father, the best karaoke singer of them all. Vigo, Manny Pacquiao. He lost to Manny. 39 years old, Manny Pacquiao. Look at that. Look at that. 39 years old, Manny Pacquiao became champion again by being Keith Fontaine Thurman. And the 39-year-old champion, Onita Donaire. Oh, man, what's in the... Yo, they opened up a new Philippine restaurant where I live. Hey, matter of fact, tomorrow, I'm in there. Al, man, they start spamming the whole chat. We got you. Represent. We got it. Moonshine. Don't you think War still has it? Too early for him to step down and ring? Look. Come on. All right. You can't spam it. Don't spam it. I don't want you to put you on timeout, my brother. So what's going on, Punch? The new mic is the bomb. Yeah, it's good. It sounds good, but it's the same mic. I just got it in different positions, so probably this works better. The shirt, where did you get it? Yo, when I told you I know exclusives, y'all better listen to your boy, Mr. Moonshine. Shh, don't tell nobody. When I tell you Mr. Moonshine got something for you, shh, don't tell nobody. But yo, so what we saw the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. I know Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rollie. Linda in the building. Linda in the building. Okay. I'm sorry. Y'all spamming the same thing. Sometimes different precision work better, bro. Oh, damn, yo. I didn't know, man. I was using it like for almost 2 years. The other microphone, man. I got it like this. Now sound good. I even got it upside down. My best friend is Dominican. You guys straight brothers. Hey, salute to him. Linda from the UK, London. So Look, this fight, we know it was gonna come through fruition. Rollie Romero versus Gervonta Davis. At this point, I'm not frustrated as a fan with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta upside down is better. Yeah, I guess it is. I'm not frustrated with Gervonta Davis' career because Floyd Mayweather told us already. We're not going to find nobody outside of PBC and Mayweather Promotions. And we're figuring who's out there in the PBC and Mayweather Promotions for Gervonta Davis to fight. Michel Rivera, El Dominicano La Salsa, Ali Rivera. I want to see that. But I knew that we ain't going to get nothing from Gervonta Davis if he's still going to be with Mayweather Promotion. It is what it is. So I'm not frustrated with him. I know that Gervonta Davis is a promising, is a talented young man. 27-year-old. I still don't know what's his legacy fight. I do think that they dropped the ball by not putting Gary Russell Jr. to fight Leo Santa Cruz instead of Gervonta Davis, because I think that was Gary Russell Jr. biggest fight, biggest opponent, biggest attraction. And I think they dropped the ball on Gary Russell Jr. or the business side that we don't know what's happening with the business, the business relationship with Gary Russell Jr. and his business handlers. We don't know what's going on. I mean, maybe he's hard to deal with. I don't know. Watch it from Hong Kong. Shout out from the people from Hong Kong. Love it, love it, love it. Smash the like. Que onda punch. Much love of the way from Cali. California knows how to party. California knows how to party. Let's go. The boxing scientist. Watching from Fontana, Cal. Island Empire. That's what I'm talking about, man. All over New York, all over the country, all over the world. Mr. Shine. Hold on. Hey, yo, Pancho, sing a little tune for the people out there, man. They want to listen to your voice, Pancho. Pancho, sing a tune for the people.
Anyway. Dennis told me, Dennis let us know. Said it never means me. Had a muddy bone. Wait a minute. Screaming right out low. Dennis started shouting, 2090 feet.
A voice of angels, Pancho. Beautiful voice. Wow. But you know, you can't just sing without your competition, Pancho. You can't sing without your competition.
You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from door to door. I'll be with you from door to door. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from door to door. Baby, I'm right here. But you'll never be alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, when my daughter grows up and she's going to be having a Sweet 16, I want him to be performing for the family. man, voices of angels. Voices of angels. Maria, Mr. Moonshine, watching from Florida. Damn, I gotta go back to Florida, man. I gotta go back to Florida. Ya, yo me quiero ir de aquí. Tengo frío. I'm cold out here. Man, I think tonight is gonna go to minus, not minus. It's gonna go to 9 degrees. No, I gotta get out of here. I want to get out of here. Yo, was Russell versus Magsayo pay-per-view? Nah, it was Showtime. If not, we have to talk about fans thinking purses are some type of way yet again. Oh, we having part 2, part 3, part 4. We ain't finished, right? We ain't finished. A lot of things that the people gotta know. They gotta know. We gotta do that, man. We gotta do that. Yeah, we gotta know how that works. You know why? Because always people talking about pay-per-view and the back end, right? Like people be like, hey, yo, this is pay-per-view. They get in the back end of the pay-per-view. He got to get like $8 million, but then we don't even know the percentage. That's what's funny about the sport of boxing, right? Look, he's getting back end, pay-per-view money, but we don't even know the percentage. That's why I don't like talking about like, yo, 60-40, 50-50, 70-30, but they fight on pay-per-view. But he's getting like $2 million or $3 million because of the back end pay-per-view. But what's the percentage? I don't know. So how you say that he gonna get this much in the back end of the pay-per-view? I mean, but yeah. We definitely got to do that again. In depth. 4 hours again. Happy hour Thursday, Nonito. Happy hour Thursday. 350K, Magsayo. 1 million for Russell. Man, that's that. Fans saying 70% to Russell for pay-per-view, but was it pay-per-view or free? It was free. It was Showtime. Now I don't know how that fight is shown on. Hold on, I got something else. I don't know if that fight was shown outside of the country. Maybe it was. I don't know if it's pay-per-view out there. You know what I'm saying? David with the Puerto Rican flag. Que bonita bandera, que bonita bandera, que bonita bandera, la bandera puertorriqueña. Ay. Regular Showtime cable. Yes, regular Showtime cables in Atlantic City. Magsayo versus Martinez. Let us go. Oh, you mean let's go? But with Gervonta St. Davis and again, I'm not frustrated with Gervonta St. Davis, how they moving him, because that's it. I know that they just, what they say, they just want to put butts in the seats. They just want him to be a superstar, put butts in the seats. That's what you worry about, then I'm not even going to time in on your legacy. In the end of the day, legacy reigns supreme. I want every fighter to get the bag. I want every fighter to be compensated well, because this is a dangerous sport. I'm always going to say fighters are modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Damn it. That's the way I see fighters. I want every fighter to be compensated real well. It's a hard sport. The sacrifices is enormous. But I believe there's fighters out there that has the chance to get the bag along with the legacy. And I think that Gervonta St. Davis is in that position where he's a good, talented fighter, a promising, and if they move him right, and I'm talking about the legacy route. I'm not talking about running his career through eggshells. I'm talking about put him legacy fights. Put him against Lomachenko. Put him again, go to the 140. We're going to go to the 140 again. Put him against a Teofimo. Go out there and Josh Taylor. Instead of saying that Josh Taylor brings nothing to the table, how about you go out there and fight Josh Taylor? How about you go out there probably go fight Devin, go fight Lomachenko. Give us a legacy fight to go along with your potential talent, a potential talent and skills and talent that he could be a potential Hall of Fame type of talent. You feel me? So I'm just not frustrated because Mayweather already has told us that they're not pushing him that way. So my eyes is set. My eyes is going to be set to the fighters that want to fight and want to be great. I'm not saying that Gervonta St. Davis don't want to be great, but I don't think that his business handlers believe in him enough to put him in these type of fights that Look at Gervonta St. Davis. He gave props to Isaac Cruz, but when they asked him, you want a rematch? He said, hell no. What you mean, hell no? Why are you saying hell no, Gervonta St. Davis? Was it a hard fight? It looked like Gervonta St. Davis got himself into a hard fight, and when he said hell no, I'm like, what? What do you mean hell no? So it looks like maybe he got used to things coming real easy for him. You feel me? He literally got used to it got too easy for him. Panchito, you sounded great without the thing in your face. Benny Gutierrez. Ahora, okay, now Benny said that I sound bad. Ahora, what? Oh, tú quieres ver la cara mía, de verdad. Oh, Benny, okay, you're saying that the mic is getting in the way of the looks. That's what you're trying to say? Huh? Should I push it to a side, Benny? Huh? Your mic is peaking. Maybe I'm being too loud. I mean, I'm just trying things out. You feel me? I'm just trying things out. Maybe, you know what it is? I was trying to record a podcast. I'm gonna put it out in the morning, but it sounded like way better. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to tweak the volume and stuff like that. But I recorded and I said, whoa, coño, porieto. Singing to it. Por tu maldito amor, tengo terminando tantas penas. Shout out to Fernando. Rest in peace. He said Magsayo versus Ryan Garcia. Nah, Magsayo is too small. He's 126. Not yet. Not yet. Dimitar in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? At least I respect that Tank is selling just in attraction, not capping. Right, HLD? I agree with that, HLD. I agree with that. You know, because that's why I'm not frustrated, because they already told me their business plan. So I'm not going to be frustrated. All right, you telling me what you're telling me what you selling me. Now, you know when the fighters, you know when fans get mad is Punch versus Magsayo. Coño, mira, I'm ready. It's when fighters promise or sell something to the fans. What up, Punch Drunk Boxing? Here we go again. Robberies and racism. Oh, man. You feel me, Mark? Mark, everybody subscribe to Mark Nash. Mark Nash, one of the great shows out here in the YTBC. Mark Nash was good. My brother was good. What's good? What's good, man? What's good? You going live later on tonight? Tell the people when you're going live. Tell the people when you're going live, my brother. Tell the people when you're going live. Everybody subscribe to Mark Nash Boxing. If you want to listen to boxing, music, you know, just everything. They touch on everything, you know. They never think that we're the fave. Fight wins. Man, I'm telling you, man, I don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, look, yo, to be honest, yo, we the YTBC, a lot of people wasn't even talking about Gary Russell Jr. I mean, the highlight of Gary Russell Jr.'s talk, like when people was talking about it, is when he was dealing with the Devin Haney situation. Or before that, when Gary Russell Jr. called out Floyd Mayweather. And maybe that's what happened to his career. Maybe that's what happened to his career. When he was calling out Floyd Mayweather and told Floyd Mayweather he's a coward, he got no balls. And Floyd Mayweather said, hey, yo, Al, you see that dude? You see that dude, Gary? We put him in the shelf. What you mean? What you mean, Al? He told me that I was a coward and got no balls. He ain't making no more money. And maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened. But there's a lot of people that wasn't talking about Gary Russell Jr. We didn't even know when Gary Russell Jr. was going to be fighting. I don't know if Gary Russell Jr. was. I think Gary Russell Jr. was a full-time trainer and a part-time fighter. You know? And look, I understand. Look, I'm one of those fans that love to understand the fighters, their journey, their sacrifices. I understand that you could come injured. I can understand there's a lot of things that could go into a fight. You never know. These guys are human as well. Remember, their practice is fighting. You understand? It's sparring. This is the difficulties of this sport. See, when you're talking about a basketball player, his practice is running couple drills and playing one-on-one and running 3-man weaves, 5-man weaves and putting up shots and having scrimmages. But a fighter, their practice is fighting 15 rounds to prepare for a fight. So things are gonna happen. You saw Keith Thurman in this interview, he got a cookie. You see Keith one time Thurman, he got a cookie. He said Al Heyman forgot about Gary. I don't even think that Al Heyman got Gary Russell Jr.'s number stored in his phone. When Gary Russell Jr. calls Al Heyman think it's the bill collector. He be like, nah, I ain't gonna answer that shit. I ain't gonna answer that 1-800 number. I've been calling the motherfucker. Gary Russell Jr. called Al Heyman's phone, man. Al Heyman even got Gary Russell Jr.'s name stored in his phone. He think it's the damn bill collector, shit like that, the water bill, something like that, in one of his houses. Yes, that's yo, when Gary Russell Jr. called Al Heyman, this shit pops up. Scam call. Oh shit. Oh, that's the new one, man. That's the new one, Jason. Yo, when Gary Russell Jr. called Al Heyman's phone, it says scam call. Yo, I've been trying to get a fight for over 2 years. Man, shit, I didn't even thought that was you, man. You should have left a voicemail. You know, man. That's why I hate signing shit up online, because you get a bunch of these calls. You ever got the call when it's like the, I don't know if it's an Asian lady or whatever, they like, I said, damn, man. Fuck, you got me again. They try to New York area code this time. Oh man. Facts, Jason. Facts. Russell said he had injured his shoulder prior to their fight. Nah, he ain't say what it was. He said injury. He ain't say before the fight, he ain't said it was a shoulder. Magsayo gave him shoulder injury during the fight. Yeah, you know, maybe it's that. Maybe, look, again, we're not saying that fighter don't come injured, right? But I try to play like devil's advocate, right? Because we always talking about fighters coming with excuses. So I was saying yesterday on Rap Star Boxing Knowledge on panel, I said, let's say if Gary Russell Jr. never said that he had an injury, right? Let's say he never said that he had an injury, and then the announcer Jim Gray says, why you wasn't using the right hand? And what will you want a fighter to say? I mean, we don't want to say the 10-2, you know what I'm saying? That's the delusional state, you know what I'm saying? It's 10-2 becoming it's contagious. But if Gary Russell Jr. would say, well, I injured my hand, then people were still going to say that as excuses. If he tells the truth, people going to say that he's making excuses. If he lies and say, you know what, I was 100%, then people going to be like, they're going to question his IQ. Like, yo, my man, you ain't even use a jab, man. You lost it all. You feel me? So even if he tells the truth or he lies, he's still going to get backlash. You know? I mean, and this is where I wish that more fans just try to understand the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Look, fighters, their mindset they gotta believe. They gotta. It's not even mind effing. It could be mind effing themselves, but they train those 10 to 8 weeks. They've been doing this since yay high. They train. They don't think no man could beat them. They gotta think like that. Nobody could beat me. So trust me, when they do take a loss, and we always want to see a fighter come and be like, yeah, I lost to the better man. But it's hard to do that. Even it's hard to do that. You know, you got beaten up in front of your family and wife and stuff like that, and be like, this is the better man. And it's like almost you telling like this is a superhero. Shit. Imagine you get arguing with your lady and said, yo, I'm gonna call this motherfucker and shit. I'm gonna call this man and whoop your ass. You remember last week in your fight who whooped your ass? Y'all in an argument. HLD said Magsayo in the third round landed a punch to Gary Russell Jr.'s right shoulder, and from that point on, he stopped punching with it. Mike from Boston in the building. Mike from Boston. Everybody subscribe to Mike from Boston, y'all. Said, I won't argue what I do. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. All right, no spamming, bam. Let's go. No spamming, my brother. We all know how to read. We all know how to read out here. You know, just a little time out, my brother. Just a little time out, please. No spamming, y'all. Please, no spamming. We all know how to read out here. You know, we don't got that. We know we all red cat in a hat. Magsayo versus Navarrete, fight of the year. Ooh. Mark Nash Slavi said, punch, old basketball days coming back. Okay. Yes, sir. We adults here. Yo, punch. How many times fighters ever even meet Al? There's fighters out there that said they never even spoken to Al Heyman. But also, there's fighters out there that people think that they work with Al Heyman. It's not really working directly with Al Heyman. It's like when people talk about David Benavidez worked with Samson. You know, a lot of people always saying that Jerome Boots Ennis, Al Heyman. No, Jerome Boots Ennis deals with Cameron Duncan, who deals straight with the network Showtime. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people out there that feel that think fighters are with Al Heyman and it's not with Al Heyman, and they blame things on Al Heyman when that's not even his fighters. Al Heyman is advisor to some fighters. Al Heyman is manager and advisor to some fighters. You know, I think he's just manager and advisor to Keith Thurman, to Earl Spence. I think he's both just. I don't think he's both manager and advisor to a lot of these fighters. He's just an advisor to some. He's an advisor to Mikey Garcia. He's an advisor to Danny Jacob. But I think they got their managers as well. He's an advisor to Ugas. You know, Ugas got his manager Lou DeCuba. So can't read but can't punch. Yo, but nah, man. Hey, yo, y'all gotta quit it, man. Just people out there that felt like Gary Russell Jr. was a robbery.
You's a liar.
If you stop it, man, stop it. Go again, score it round by round, punch by punch. You feel me? Like, let's not that robbery look. And even if it's a close fight, close fights are not robberies, man. Close fight, like, yo, you argue with somebody to be like, hey, yo, that was a robbery. That was a robbery. So what was the scorecard that you had it? I had it 115, 113. That's not a robbery. That's a close fight. But 10-2, like 10-2, you let me know what rounds was that. You know what? Advisor to, yeah. Advisor to Jesse Vargas. Yup. Oh, I know what date did they postpone the Jesse Vargas fight? Shout out to Jesse Vargas. He is running for political official. Yo, you know, no need to donate. You know that I'm also running for political official 2024. Just in case people didn't know out there. Hold on. Just in case people didn't know. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Just in case people didn't know. Hold on. Let me take this out. Just in case some people didn't know, your boy, Mr. Moonshine, is also running for political official 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, vote for me. Vote for me. I'm also running for political official, just like Jesse Vargas. Your boy, Mr. Moonshine, is running for political official. You know what I'm saying? We're going to crack down on the family court system. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if your lady not your lady, a baby mama, put you on child support and she lied about you not taking care of your kids, you always there taking care of your kids, but she takes you to child support because she's a bitter woman. Hey, you know what I'm saying? She gets 15 years to life. Yeah, she lied about that. She got 15 years to life. Oh, yeah. No more child support, ladies and gentlemen. No more child support. We're fighting against no more child support. Vote for me, men. Vote for me. Vote for me. No more child support. That's I'm putting it to official. I'm putting it to a law. So everybody signed the petition. I'm gonna be running for 2024. No more child support. All right. And if she lies, she take it to court. She try to take a kid away from you and say that you wasn't a good father. You know what I'm saying? If she's lying about that, then she got 15 years to life. Are you gonna vote for me? Come on, man. Are you gonna vote for me? What's good? 2024, man. Your boy Punch Run Boxing running for political official. Yeah. We're gonna change things around up in here. Now, Punch Run Boxing for president. But look. I don't want to see the rematch anyway. Even if I don't want to see the rematch with Mark Magsayo versus Gary Russell Jr. I don't expect anything more from Gary Russell Jr. No more child support. Amen. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yo, they're gonna try to cast you in mine. He said, Lord. Magsayo fought the true champ, but Haney got his belt, his online shop. Well, Magsayo earned his title Magsayo is a new champion. I don't want to see Magsayo versus Gary Russell Jr. A rematch. I don't want to see it, even though that, of course, I understand that he was injured. But I think that Gary Russell Jr. have left a bad taste in the mouth of boxing fans with his inactivity. You feel me? Just think about it. Man, he was at this stage of his career, he was fighting in Atlantic City, only 2,000 seats. Punch getting a paternity test. Nah, it's all mine. All mines, all of them. Yo, Fred, what's good? What's good? What's good? Good looking out. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. What up the $20? Gary cheated fans fighting injured. Ooh. People lost money because of this. Ooh. And fans should not blame Mark. No. He stepped up and fought Gary without question. Gary lost, and no extra points was for fighting hurt. He made that decision, not Mark. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? It is what it is, man.
You can't handle the truth.
Y'all, that's the truth. Look, I was, good looking out. I appreciate you. God bless you with that, my brother. I was one of those guys that be like, when people was saying, yo, but Manny Pacquiao had an injured shoulder, but he stepped inside the ring. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez was injured and his health wasn't in order. I was like, yo, he shouldn't be in the ring. But guess what? You step inside the ring. You know? Who else? Lomachenko talked about his shoulder, but you step inside the ring. No excuse. No, people don't want to hear the excuse. I understand it, but the boxing fans don't want to hear it. Once you step inside that ring, then everything is a go. Then once you step inside that ring, then people don't want to listen to the excuses. It's unfortunate. See, I would love the fans to understand, but at the end of the day, you step inside that ring, now you taking the glory out of that other fighter. You know? It is what it is, man. People don't want to hear it. Enjoy and put your phone away and just relax. No gadget during vacation. Yes, yes. On vacay. Tycho, the man Gary Russell Jr. was holding up the division way too inactive. Facts, Tycho TV in the building. Yeah, it was just too inactive. It was just too inactive. You see, a lot of people was frustrated with Keith Thurman, but he's not holding the division. He got no titles, right? So people was like, all right, Keith ain't going to be fighting. Now he's back. Okay. Prediction on the weekend, ESPN, Xavier Martinez versus Robinson. Concienzo. Yeah, man, I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, Robson. But he's the Brazilian, right? He's the Brazilian that fought Oscar Valdez. Am I correct, Alex? Am I correct? He was fighting good versus Oscar Valdez, but he took his foot off the gas. He started playing around. He should have never took his foot off the gas. Tio was injured by Mandingo. Diablo, así no. Y esa mala palabra, mi hermano, así no. Así no, Víctor García y eso. Tú eres un hombre evangélico, vamos a ver. He said Xavier Martinez wins easy. That's going to be a good fight because we already know that Robson know how to box. He showed it. He know how to work on the inside, know how to work on the outside, but he took his foot off the gas versus Oscar Valdez. Give us a prediction. I got to do more homework. I can't. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe closer to the fight. Maybe closer to the fight. I don't like to give the premature predictions. I gotta really I want to be very, very in depth with my prediction. Mr. Moonshine Boxing 24/7. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Mr. Moonshine. Everybody subscribe to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. The voice of the UK. London. UK. London. Yeah, it's peaking, man. But, again, there's a lot of people that's sour right now with the Gary Russell Jr. And, I don't think that. I think there's just a content, in my opinion. It's just something to talk about. He was not active. A lot of people wasn't talking about Gary Russell Jr. And man, I don't even think Gary Russell Jr. got a blue mark in Instagram. he don't got a blue mark on Instagram. Let's be honest. We'll be live soon. Yeah, let the people know when you're gonna be live as well. That man Rapstar, salute, bruv. Yes, man. Me and Rapstar was going at it last night. Shout out to Rapstar. He was interviewing Rick Glazer a couple of days ago and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get a feel out of the inside of the sport of boxing, and somebody that got some insight in the sport of boxing. You know, Rick Glazer is a respected and also hated man in the sport of boxing. And you know, hopefully we get Rick Glazer soon and we get him soon in the channel. Also, man, shout out to the interview you had with Mauricio Sudamon, the WBC president, as well. Go check it out if you haven't checked that interview out on his channel. Again, it's not no robbery. People need to calm down. Need to calm down. There's no moral victories here. And ladies and gentlemen, let me say this as well, because I'm tired of hearing this. Yo, but he was a champion. He needs to take it. He can't win that fight. He can't get the belt back. So Gary Russell Jr. is complaining about that it's political, but then you want him to get a political win. You see the contradictions, y'all? Gary Russell Jr. was complaining that there's politics in boxing, and that's the reason why he lost the belt. But then people want to say, but people want him to win in the political way. There is no such thing in a judge's scorecard that says 10, 11, 12 championship rounds. It doesn't say on the scorecard that says Gary Russell Jr. is the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, when the belt is on the line, nobody has the belt. When the belt is on the line, nobody has the belt. The belt is on the line. A fighter is paying his sanctioning fees and belt fee towards that belt. Both of these guys. People need to stop with that. I've heard it I've heard that shit even with Oscar De La Hoya in Trinidad. Halim in the building. People need to quit it. People need to quit it with that narrative, with that myth. There is no such thing. There is no such thing in a judge's scorecard that says championship rounds. There is no such thing where the judges be like, well, let me give this a 10-9 round. Let's give it to the champion. It was a close round, but let me give it to Gary Russell Jr. because he's a champion. There is no such thing, folks. So when you hear boxing content creators, when you hear independent media, boxing fans say, yo, what's good, JB? JB in the building. What's good, JB? JB in the building. What's good, David cansada. David de la Biblia. Dímelo. Yo, don't believe in that myth. Shut him down right quick. When somebody be like, hey, yo, but this is the champ, but he won the championship rounds. There ain't no such thing as you winning the championship rounds equates to you winning the fight. The championship round is only 3 fights. As a matter of fact, if it's a 12-round bout, every round is its perspective fight. That first round, you tally it up, you move on to the next round. Second round, boom, you tally it up, you move on to the next round. If it goes to a decision, then you tally everything up. But there is no such thing as, but he won the championship round. So you know what I'm saying? You got to give him the fight. Or the myth of, but he's a champion. You got to take the belt away from the champion. No. It's not like that. Forget about that. That's a myth. That's a myth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to say there's no corruption in the sport of boxing, but let me tell you like this, folks. When it comes to judging a fight, there is no such thing as, well, he needs to take it from the champion, and this is why he didn't win. Viva Filipina! Good news is Billy Joe Saunders back in training. How much he weighs, Halim? How much he weighs? Billy Joe Saunders probably 220 pounds right now. The only fight that makes sense for Billy Joe Saunders is Boo Boo, Doubt, right? That's the only. I want to see that fight, man. No such thing as championship rounds in boxing. Facts. There is no such thing as championship rounds in scoring a bout. Now, the commentator is going to be like, well, we're heading to the championship rounds. And they make that the championship rounds, if he wins the championship rounds, then no, you can finish strong. You can finish strong. But again, they're going to tally it up. Punch, your prediction, Shakur Valdez. I got Shakur Stevenson beating Oscar Valdez. I think Shakur, look. I got Shakur Stevenson beating Oscar Valdez. I think Shakur Stevenson is faster. I think Shakur Stevenson is smarter. I think Shakur Stevenson got better movement. I think Shakur Stevenson got better defense. I think better IQ, smarter. I think that Shakur Stevenson, the power, maybe we could give it to Valdez. But that's it. He got the range. He's taller. His IQ is better. His jab is better. He's quicker. I just feel his punch selection, in my opinion, is better. I just feel like Shakur Stevenson is just a step ahead of Oscar Valdez in almost every category. Just a step ahead. I'm not saying they're not on the same level. I just think that Shakur Stevenson is a step ahead in Oscar Valdez in every category. So I got Shakur Stevenson beating Oscar Valdez April 30th. What do you feel about that, folks? Was my prediction wrong? I see Punch upgrading the production. Way to go, champ. Just the stands. If it sounds better, let me know if it sounds better, or I'll switch it back up to where it used to be. You know, I'm just just give it want to sound clearer and stuff like that. I want to record live with my camera, with the camera, but I gotta buy a battery. Hey, I smell an upset. Punch Valdez will shock people. Well, we already saw the upset with Oscar Valdez, one of the biggest upset of last year. Yo, put it this way: Oscar Valdez should get upside is better. That's what she said. Thank you for the feedback. Again, everybody subscribe to Beyond the Ring with Onito and Rachel. Everybody, please subscribe to Beyond the Ring with Onito and Rachel. No more excuses. Loss is no more excuses. Loss is loss. Filipino is bun. No 5 Filipino champion recently. I didn't really understand all of that. Linda said championship rounds just mean the toughest rounds because you are more fatigued and the blows have more effect, I believe. Linda, you're absolutely correct. Is the battle on nutrition. I think the championship rounds is important because at the point you head into the championship rounds, by now you know each other, right? You know what he got. She know what she got. So when you head into the championship rounds, is the battle on nutrition. People have made the adjustment. You can make your adjustment in the championship rounds. You could tell the stamina, you could tell the punch resistance and things of that nature. It's almost like the Brian Castano and Jermell Charlo fight, right? In the championship rounds, we see Jermell Charlo taking over. We saw that he stepped it up to another level in where I don't think that Brian Castano could have caught up to him in the championship rounds. So you saw the battle of nutrition. You said, okay, this guy is in shape. Remember, I think it was the 10th round. They gave one judge gave Jermell Charlo the 10-8 round because he was beating up Brian Castano to put it to the post. He picked it up in the championship round, but yet that doesn't mean because he won the championship rounds that all right, boom, he's both of these guys are champions heading into the fight. I think a draw was fair. You know what I'm saying? It was fair, and we're going to see that fight again, an undisputed 154, Jermell Charlo, in which I believe Jermell Charlo going to beat Brian Castano, in my opinion, but it's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a tough fight. And for a lot of people, it could go either way. There's a lot of people that feel like Brian Castano is going to win. I just picked Charlo to beat Castano. Charlo KOs Castano in the rematch. Victor Garcia, I think he could stop him in the later rounds. He could have stopped him late. And I think the ropes helped him up in that 10th round. Chris Colbert can't fight. He could fight. I like Chris Colbert. I think his career is moving a little bit slow too. He ain't calling nobody out. I think he look at this as boxing as strictly business. You know, if Valdez don't finish him, I hope the New Yorker Colbert finishes Stevenson. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this: that fight, I could say Atlantic City, MSG, or in Atlantic City or New Jersey, whatever. Chris Colbert versus Shakur Stevenson will be a big fight in the East Coast. Chris Colbert versus Shakur Stevenson will be a big fight in the East Coast. Hell yeah. New York City. And then you got and celebrities be chilling. And I'm saying like this, they will pump that fight up. if that fight is not on New York, I think they did a bad service with Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson fighting in Atlanta. I think that was a bad move. You got two New Yorkers fighting in Atlanta. Even though there's a lot of people from New York that goes and move to Atlanta, Kid Austin is raw talent. Hell yeah, Kid Austin is going to be a champion, hands down. Floyd Schofield Jr., Kid Austin is going to be a champion, hands down. They're not working with Rick Glazer anymore, too. They said they booted Rick Glazer out because they feel like let me put the audio again so y'all could hear. You know what I'm saying? What they said about him. Hold on.
I want to make a statement though to you, Punch. I got it. Glazer is no longer associated with our team at all. You know, not without Heyman, and you know we don't associate with that. And I was playing another side, but let me stay on this side. Glazer haven't done anything wrong, technically. He's a good dude. He's solid on his word. But I come from the old school in Brooklyn when you couldn't go to Bensonhurst. And they used to people with bats just for taking their girlfriend home. You know, they'll beat a black man to death, the Italians. Mm-hmm. So see him beating up on another man in their business, I'm not cool with. So
well, you know what I'm saying? They feel like Rick Glazer, he has drama with a lot of personnel in the sport of boxing, so they want to disattach themselves from a Rick Glazer because they fighters in the come up and they don't want to be blackballed by working with or fighting guys on the PBC. Feel like he was disrespecting Al Heyman too much, and Al Heyman has done a lot of good things for boxers and African American boxers and things of that nature, and he feel like he don't want to deal with Rick Glazer and his drama with other boxing personnel, which is fair. Got to protect your investment, got to protect your brand. Yes, David. Kid Austin, awesome boxer on the rise. Yes. You're sure Davius Entertainment. Yes, Davius Entertainment, February 26th, San Antonio, Texas. He's gonna be fighting. Look again, man. If you think if I mean this was them, like, yo, you tell one of them haters, you'd be like, yo, what you feel about the Malcolm Magsayo performance versus Gary Russell Jr.?
Hated it.
You mean you ain't like nothing that Mark Magsayo did? I mean, you ain't seen anything good that he did versus Gary Russell Jr.?
Hated it.
Man, if you don't think Mark Magsayo whooped that ass,
You's a liar!
oh man, it's crazy that so many channels are saying that Gary got robbed because he's black. Punch, how you do think comes at 154 healthy? Punch, how do you think Tio will do it at 154? Nah, not yet. He's not up there yet. I don't think he'll do good right now. Not at 154. No. You got guys like, man, Fandora is like 6 something. You know what I'm saying? And he struggled with a Nakatani as well, right? 154. You got Jamal Charlo. You got Brian Castano. Nah. We'll see where we go. He got to do something at 140, and 140 is a very dangerous division as well. It's crazy that this channel was saying that Gary got robbed because he was black. Nah, he didn't get robbed. And if they just saying that because he was black is, I mean, I guess that's the victimhood ship that people was on. I guess. T.O. got the first handle business 140 facts. Off my modelos. I mean, Magsayo Pac, Navarrete will smoke. I think that's a good fight right there. Navarrete throws a lot of punches. I think Navarrete is a good talent. Got height, got range. He could bang out. But I also think that his defense, he gets hit. He gets hit, and Magsayo landed right. If he could land some power punches, you saw versus Ceja that Magsayo got punch resistance. We did want to see Magsayo be a little bit smarter versus Gary Russell Jr. Again, like I said in the beginning, he should have identified that Gary Russell Jr. wasn't using one, that he was just using one arm, and he should have took fully advantage of that. He said, "You are not black. I'm the son of God. I don't subscribe to." More and more, we're gonna head to not subscribing to color. We got to subscribe to being human and being one race, the human race, the way that God intentions us to be, the human race. You know what I'm saying? I am whatever you want me to be. I'm black, I'm Asian, I'm Latin, I'm Indian, I'm white, I'm purple, I'm orange, whatever you want me to be, man. Whatever race you think, all I know, I'm a human. I'm a human. My bone is my blood is red. The bone is beige. Feel me? Yeah, what's God's race? How about that? Come on, man. Everybody get into the. Well, tell me what you are then. Tell me what you are. Man, please, when we all meet up, when we all meet God in Judgment Day, man, the last thing that God is gonna be like, where all the black and the Spirit of God be like, all the black people on one side, and all the white people on the other side, and all the Latinos on this side, and all the Asians on this side, and then I'm gonna first deal with the blacks and judge them, and then we'll deal with the Asians. Stop it. Stop it, man. You said God is Filipino, black, brown, white. I get too hooked up on that, man. I've traveled outside of America. Punch Drunk and Rainbow. What you want me to be? Let me go back. Let me go back. You're the president, apparently. Linda, el presidente, me, right here. Tú eres el pastor de boxeo. Jose, good looking out, Linda. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. El pastor de boxeo. Yeah, man. In living color. Oh man, yeah, that's the haters right there. That's the haters. What do you feel about Mark Magsayo?
Hated it.
Shit, what do you feel about George Cambosa?
Hated it.
What do you feel about Tyson Fury?
Hated it.
Sandra Usyk?
Hated it.
Josh Taylor?
Hated it.
Adrian Broner?
2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss.
Gary Russell?
2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss.
I mean, I don't know, man. You let me know. What about Teofimo Lopez?
Hated it.
What you feel about Deontay Wilder?
2 snaps, a twist, and a kiss.
I guess, you know, that's you're gonna run into people like that in the YTBC. He said, boxing about race these days. Why can't we all just get along? These days, when you don't KO somebody, fave boxer, and suddenly a robbery. Facts. Facts. I think people are blind, bro. I think people are blind when they see the sport of boxing, man. When they see certain fights, they blind, bro. Like, how can you even subscribe to that Gary Russell Jr. 110 too? How can you subscribe to that? I swear, if they blind, I'm talking about the haters now. I'm talking about the haters, but you know who you are, man. I ain't even shit. They be in a club and they see a person like this and they think it's J-Lo. That's how blind they are. If they go to a club, they see somebody like this and they say it looks like J-Lo. They will say that shit is that shit is J-Lo. That's how blind they are. Like, yo, you saw J-Lo, you saw Beyonce. You'll be like, yo, my man, you saw who that was? You saw what that was? Now who it? Do you see that it? Oh, what you talking about? What you talking about? Snap out of it, motherfucker! I gotta get out of the. Look at that. Snap out of it, motherfucker! Shit. Yo, Punch, don't talk about my motor like that. Oh, man. But man, hopefully, man, I don't know what Garris Jr. gonna do for with his career next. I don't see any fighters fighting him. I mean, when he was a champion, nobody wanted to fight him anyway. So, he couldn't get a fight. Put it that way, he couldn't get a fight. So I don't know. Punch. People have to realize it's not about race. If you live in boxing, when you love the sport, and Punch Drunk live stream, yo, that's what it is, man. Boxing is beautiful. It's a buffet. We got different cultures. We got a bunch of champions from all over the world, from the Philippines to America, from UK to Australia, you know what I'm saying? Kazakhstan, you know, just everywhere, every different parts of the world, man, is beautiful. Japan, you know, we got different fighters, Japanese, from the Caribbean, Dominican, Cuban, all that Puerto Rican. Yo, this is beautiful, man. Boxing is beautiful. Boxing is beautiful. Now they are saying that Floyd and PBC fought on the why Russell lost. Man, they come all the excuses, man. I think it's just for content right now. What's good? Yo, Johnny Diaz, dímelo, mi hermano, Johnny, what's good, mi hermano? What's up with the beef with Reynoso and Samson? There's a beef there. I haven't listened to it, man. I got to go back to Twitter, man. Hey, yo, if you're on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter on Mr. Moonshine 10. If you're on Instagram, follow me on Punch Drunk _boxing. Punch Drunk. Yeah. But again, Rollie Romero versus Gervonta Davis, I think it's going to be a good promo fight. I think it's going to be a good build-up. I think that Rollie Romero, I think he deserved this fight now. In my opinion, I think that was effed up what they did to him. I think those chicks should be sued. In my opinion, the fight was amazing. They put the best inside the ring. I think those chicks should be sued. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Yes, bro, on Twitter. Brother Punch doing this thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Punch upgrading the mic. Same mic, Vader. Same mic. Just different precision. I salute you, my friend. I respect you from the Philippines. Man, thank you. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate you, man. God bless you. Tan versus Romero. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's to be honest, I'm not saying that it's a great fight because I think at this time, at this place, Gervonta Davis probably should have gave Isaac Cruz a rematch. But whatever. If he didn't give him a rematch, then what about the top 10s? Because Rollie Romero was not a top 10 lightweight yet. Rollie Romero was not a top 10 lightweight yet. So this is another fight. Gervonta Davis, at this stage of his career, they're going to be fighting. Yes, Rollie Romero, yes, he know how to promote himself. I like Rollie Romero. I like what he brings to the table in terms of self-promoting himself. But for Gervonta Davis, at this stage of his career, man, he should be looking at the champions, man. At the champions. So y'all already know I'm not even gonna be frustrated with his career no more. Whatever they want to put butts in the seats, go ahead, put butts in the seats. You know, he's gonna be an attraction, just be an attraction. You don't want to be great or Mayweather Promotions don't give a damn about Gervonta Davis being great and creating a legacy for him, then so be it. You know. Shout out to the Philippines. Dímelo Zen, what's good? The Philippines got another champion. Y'all remember at one time that the Philippines wasn't known for boxing, and now look at that. Look at the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? They coming out and becoming champions out here. And I think it's just gonna be more, because the more champions, the more inspiration. And if the Philippines give back to their community, whether American Filipinos or the Filipinos out there, and build some gyms and go back to the Philippines and motivate the youth out there, and going into a gym, so you could be the next Nonito Donaire, the next Manny Pacquiao, the next Magsayo, et cetera, the next Casimiro, et cetera, the motivation. We need some champions in Dominican Republic for real. Yeah. Magsayo versus Leo Santa Cruz. Ooh, nice. Maybe after this fight with Leo Santa Cruz, and that would be a big fight in Cali. You know what I'm saying? That would be a big fight in California. Leo Santa Cruz versus Mark Magsayo. We got Leo Santa Cruz. They're going to be performing pay-per-view March on February 5th on the undercard of Keith and Tom Thurman. I'm buying the pay-per-view. I'm gonna watch that fight. I'm probably gonna be there or buy the pay-per-view. The fight I want to see is you against the Karen Southpaw Boxing and Debate. Oh yeah, I don't know that dude though. There's some people that go into my chat and tell me about that guy. Maybe we'll see. Philippines taking over Puerto Rico spot. Ooh, Sanchez, look what Darth Vader said. What you gonna say, Sanchez? Darth Vader said the Philippines taking over Puerto Rico spot. Ooh, you think Mayweather promotion is still cherry picking for Tank Davis, even though I think that Rollie Romero is worthy opponent for him, but that's my opinion. Yeah, I think they're still cherry picking for him. Again, I like Rollie Romero, but to be honest, he's not even top 10 lightweight yet. He's not even a top 10 lightweight. I don't think so. I don't think they got him. I don't think that the pugilist or the respected opinion in the sport of boxing, mass media, I don't think they got him up there like that. Sanchez, thanks, man, for not being biased on we Filipinos. Nah, man. Filipinos is coming up in the game. They gain champions. And watch when the middleweight, when Sousa, when he becomes pro, watch him in the middleweight division. Maybe he'll start off in 154 because in the Olympics he was middleweight. So imagine at 154. Watch, and he's 26. So when he becomes professional, they're gonna move him real quick. Rollie's just a journeyman. Not yet. Thanks, Punch Run Boxing, for the Philippines. Peace. Thank you for the support. Much love. I want to see Magsayo. And you know what? Now that I seen that, I think that's the fight: Magsayo versus Navarrete or Magsayo versus Leo Santa Cruz. I think that would be a good fight. I think that would be a hell of a fight right there for Magsayo. And Magsayo is just, he's humble. He's doing what he needs to do. I think, of course, he needs to get back in the gym and get better. Don't just celebrate this win, but understand that you could be much better. So stay in the gym. You got a promising future. You got a promising future, man. Don't lose this momentum. So I hope that the people around them keeps them hungry, keeps them level. And I think that Mark Magsayo is going to be a champion from years to come. There's a lot of people out there right now in the media that's saying that he's not going to be a champion for a long time. What do you think about that, folks? What do you think about the people that's saying that Mark Magsayo is not going to be a champion for a long time, that it's just going to be like a one-hit wonder? What do you feel about the people that say that? Because I don't believe that. I think that he could get better. I think he got pop. I think he's been fighting for a long time. He started boxing at the age of 7. I think that he still could get better. That boy Martinez versus Warrington, Caballo Branco is from Dominican Republic, and he's coming from for Andrade Bell. Ooh, we'll see. Exactly. He needs to dream bigger than just becoming a champ. Facts, because the hardest thing is to hold on to that belt. It depends on how they bring him along. Push people that are saying Mark is one hit wonder. They are haters. Yeah, man. Yeah, they hate us, man. For the people that saying that he's a one-hit wonder, for the people that saying that he's a one-hit wonder, you's a
liar.
Mm-hmm. Magsayo trainer needs to see his flaws for proper adjustment during the fight. Yeah, and this is one thing that I do critique Freddie Roach, because I've seen it before. I've seen it before. His instruction is not concise. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And I know he's dealing with his health, but I noticed why Manny Pacquiao needed Bull Boy in the corner, because the instruction is not translating in the heat of battle. You know what I'm saying? A guy like Freddie Roach, he should have given the instruction to adjust right after when he identified that he was hurt. We saw that Mark Magsayo didn't identify he didn't identify that he was hurt, or just didn't have the proper game plan to go after Gary Russell Jr., a wounded man. You know, he said Aleem said Freddie Roach is a muppet. I think that Freddie Roach is a good trainer, but that doesn't mean he's a great trainer for every boxer that he's worked with. I don't think that he fixes everybody, in my opinion. So I don't know. You know, again, even with wins, you got to reevaluate your corner. Even with wins, you got to reevaluate, because that right there, you know, I don't think that it was anything wrong technically with Magsayo, but it was more of an IQ. If it was anything wrong with Magsayo, was probably the IQ, because he didn't identify, you know, when Gary Russell Jr. was hurt and neutralize a guy that was just fighting one-handed. I think he could have done much better, but I think that has to do with IQ. I think in the end, he started catching up, and he started every time that Gary Russell Jr. was pivoting, then he was going to the body. And when he was pivoting to the right side, you saw Magsayo landing the left hook, not letting him go to the spot that Gary Russell Jr. wanted to go. So I think that he did make the adjustments in the 10th and 11th round, in my opinion. But it should have been earlier, but it is what it is. Magsayo got the win. Congratulations to Mark Magsayo. Congratulations to the Filipino people. You got the Philippines is coming up in the sport of boxing. It's just not Manny Pacquiao. It's just not Nonito Donaire. Magsayo, Casimero is still, you still want to see Casimero versus now Nonito Donaire. That's a huge fight. That's a huge fight for boxing. It's a huge fight. It's a unification bout, and it's a huge fight for the Filipino people. Man, we want to see that. We want to see a fight in that arena, in that 150, that holds, what was it? How many people it holds, that arena? Like 60,000? We gotta see a fight out there in the Philippines in that big arena. But we're gonna see the rematch again with Nonito Donaire. You already heard that he's negotiating a deal with Naoya Inoue. I hope it's not in Japan. I hope it's out here in America. For me, Casimero close to the Pac style, but Magsayo has similarities to Pac as well. But in terms of raw and of aggression, Casimero was closer. Yeah, Casimero was closer, but even with the last fight with Casimero, versus Rigondeaux, I think he could have done a much better to cut the ring off. We saw Casimero hooking the rope. I seen Casimero land on the ropes more than landing on Rigondeaux. So even though that wasn't a great win, in my opinion, I did not like the way that fight. I didn't like the way that Rigondeaux fought. You know what I'm saying? I think he was running too much. I think he was purely running. It was disgusting, in my opinion. The way that Rigondeaux fought Casimero was disgusting, in my opinion. T-Pop, Magsayo, a hero in the Philippines. Yes. I hope he stays hungry. Stay on the grind. Stay better. Punch. He said punch. We have a great boxer champion and heroine on Canjas fighting in February. Okay. Definitely going to check him out. We definitely going to check all these fighters out. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man, tomorrow I'm going live again, 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. Eastern time. And tomorrow we're going to be talking more about boxing. We're going to be talking about this situation with the sidestep money that's probably on the table for Anthony Joshua. The purse bid with Dillian White and Tyson Fury, if that fight is going to come through fruition, or we're going to see both of these guys step aside and get step-aside money to see the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world with Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Can't wait to see an undisputed heavyweight fight. We're going to be talking about more about especially the two undisputed matchups in women boxing that's going to come to fruition. Reese versus Chantel Cameron, and Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. There's going to be probably in New York City, MSG, Madison Square Garden, two of the most decorated champions in the sport of boxing. Also, see what's next for Mark Magsayo. See what's next. If it's Navarrete, it's Leo Santa Cruz. You already know Leo Santa Cruz is going to be performing on the undercard of Mario Barrios and Keith and Tom Thurman. I don't even think that we're going to be talking about too much about Tank and Rollie. We already spoke a lot about it. We want to see if Kambosa and Devin Haney going to get it on, or we're going to see if Kambosa and Lomachenko is going to get it on. I think it makes more political sense. But legacy sense, I would like to see Devin Haney and Kambosa. But the political side of things, I think it's going to be Loma and Kambosa. Teofimo Lopez, let's see what he's going to do in 140. Probably going to be fighting Barbosa Jr. on his get back year. Who is going to be the comeback fighter of the year? Who is going to be the fight of the year? What's going to be the fight of the year? I believe that Jamel Charlo and Brian Castano is going to be the fight of the year, and I'm just predicting that he might be the fighter of the year. That's another undisputed matchup in the sport of boxing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see who Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting. Makabu is fighting this weekend. Makabu. I'm going to fight this weekend and let the whole world know why Canelo should fight me and not Charlo. Fight me and not Boo Boo. And fight me, not Triple G. Fight me, not Batobiev. Fight me, not Bivol. Fight me, not Ramirez. Fight me. And I will report you for your racism to the Greek people. I will report your religious racism. I swear you junk. I swear. And the whites. What the hell is going on here? Rap star Sanchez. Frank Sanchez. Are you trying to say Frank Sanchez or Sanchez? What is David Benavidez? Oh, Benavidez. Who is Benavidez going to fight next? I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know. Hopefully, Caleb Plant. There's a lot of fights to be made in the sport of boxing. I ain't even thinking about Spence and Bud Crawford. I think that ship has sailed too. Rider of the Storm. What's good, brother? Rider of the Storm. Canelo should fight me. I'll take the money. It's like, remember the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence? We'll be like, who's the daddy? I'm the pappy. I'm the daddy of that boy. I'm the next opponent for Canelo Alvarez. No, I'm the next opponent for the Canelo Alvarez. No, I'm the next opponent for Canelo Alvarez. Anyway, man, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. Y'all already know. Love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Your boy, Mr. Moonshine, El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo is back live. Shout out to all the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Y'all already know we're one race, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. Have God in your heart. That's the best investment. Forget about Dogecoin, forget about a crypto coin. The best investment in your life is to have God in your heart and increase and enhance your relationship with God Almighty. And the best is living forever and ever in the kingdom of heaven. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next. Yo, K Savoy, my brother, what's good? What's good? What's good? Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, you gonna go live as well. Halim, what's good, brother? Take care, everybody. Tomorrow, I'm back 8 p.m. Eastern time. Let's go. A special guest tomorrow. Toby.